What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Minecraft. I do want to go ahead and precede this video with a slight warning. Fraps does not work with FTB at the moment. Apparently, there is a way to make FTB work with micro MC or mini MC or something, another MC program, and I'm too retarded to make it work. So I'm using XSplit, and me and XSplit sometimes get along, sometimes we don't. So hopefully it's not too hinky. If it is, I do want to apologize in advance for that. Moving on. Let's see. I need to get a torch up here so I can light this thing up so I can show you guys. I don't think I can put a torch on a... I can put a torch on a machine. Oh, that's awesome. Well, it helped a little bit, but not too terribly much. We'll put some here so you guys can see. Wanted to show you kind of what we did. Now, I can't take credit for this. Sean is awesome, and I got his name right. I'm so happy I got his name right. Okay, last episode, we set up the pump, and you can see the pump is still happily going right here. It's sucking the water out. It's flowing the water into our little machine. Now, this setup isn't quite 100% automated yet because we haven't got the charcoal fixed, but we will have that fixed in the next day or two. And this, of course, feeds our wheat and our farm thing. There we go. So with that going, that's fully automated. Now, the problem that we were bumping into is we need to restock the seeds in this because if we don't, they won't plant and eventually it will stop working. So we fixed that by having the diamond pipe go here. And so we've got stuff going here. And then it dumps out over here. The problem is Buildcraft pipes aren't smart enough to say, derp to derp, I'm full, stop sending shit down here. So what Sean came up with, which is absolutely ingenious, is if you look here, right below there, there is a pipe, and that is a wooden pipe. So if something comes through here and it's not ready to go, it drops, and it drops into that pipe system, and that pipe system runs under this ground over here, and it runs, as you can see, kind of, well, here. I guess I can just bust this open. And you can see right here, that comes straight into this little system here. Let me open this up so you guys can see a little bit better. So it's kind of a nice little system. I tested it earlier. Son of a bitch, English is not working with me today. And it works just great. So the only drawback to this is technically if somebody were to come in and screw the farm completely out and we were to run out of seeds, then the machine's not smart enough to yank the seeds out of here. And eventually this will fill up with seeds and with wheat and it kind of wastes space. But until red power comes through, that's about all we can do. Now, a few of you guys may be like, hey, Pyro, what the hell is that machine right there? You haven't shown us what that little thing is. This is a forester. And basically what a forester does is it keeps you from having to go around all these crops and right-click them if you have fertilizer, which in forestry is called catalyst, or if you have bones, bone dust. What is it called? Crap. Oh my god. I cannot... for the life of me. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. You're screaming it at me right now, and I'm too stupid to hear you, so... the stuff that makes crops grow fast. Well, with this, you put catalyst in here, and it magically makes everything run. Now, the problem is we need bones. Without bones, you have to rely on another forestry feature. And it's something that I haven't messed with yet. It is actually something that the maker of Forestry actually used as a weapon to forcefully get his mod out of Tekkit. So, as you can tell here, we do have an abundance of seeds. So I'm going to take a stack of these seeds and show you yet another machine that's going to allow us to make some of the stuff that we need. So these seeds we can bring over here to a squeezer. And what a squeezer basically does... and it doesn't really make sense because you can't really squeeze seeds. But, you know, if you put melons or... I forget what else you can put in there. You can put like pumpkins, melons, and things like that. It will put seed oil in here. Well, seed oil is needed. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Please put oil in that bucket. Please. I haven't messed with this yet. But anyways, this thing... oh, and it's probably because our engine stopped working, didn't it? Yes, we need to upgrade our little... wait, where did my bucket... oh, the bucket's actually in the damn machine. Derp to derp. I was like, where'd my bucket go? We will eventually probably automate this engine here as well. Or we will go downstairs. Oh, wow, that thing is... It was kind of cooling off pretty bad. There we go. We'll either move our forestry stuff downstairs to where it has access to our water pump, or we'll just increase the pipes. I may have Sean do that. There we go. Alright, so now that our engine's working again, I should be able to put this in here, and hopefully it will dump. Oh, it does not seem to be dumping. How about in here? No. Empty tanks with the pipette. Okay. Well, I need to figure out what a pipette is, and then we should be able to dump some of this into here. But anyways, what we're going to use is we're going to use this oil, this seed oil is what it's called. And there is no way for me to get it out of there, which is a real bummer. So we're going to use the seed oil in here instead of water. So we're going to have to make one of these pipettes, even though I didn't really want to. There's a pipette. And the pipette is a glass pane and... Oh, for the love of God. Oh, okay. I thought that was dirt for a second there. I was going to get all excited. I don't have any wool. I don't think that's a negative. Alright, so we have two things that I've got to do real quick. I need to figure out... I got to go find a sheep somewhere and murder it. Because I think Sean used our only wool for a bed. And then we need to get a pipette made so that we can suck the stuff out of the tanks. And I need to figure out how to use that. So we'll be right back shortly as soon as I figure all that out. Alright, so now that we've gathered a few supplies, let's start off by making the can. Forestry has implemented cans, which you can see down here. And there's a ton of different types, and these allow you to transport forestry liquids and substances, etc., etc. Now that we've got that, we also need to make our little pipette. And I have no idea why this thing needs wool. That makes absolutely no sense to me at all whatsoever, but they don't ask me or my opinion. So we're going to pull our trusty little bucket back out and put that in. As you can see, bam! It just instantaneously drains all of that. Alright, so we need to drain the water out of here. And I don't think I can do that with a normal bucket. Nope, we're going to have to use the pipette as well. So, there we go. Oh, crap. That sucks. That means I have to make some more... I'm going to have to make more cans. So we can have cans of water. Which will be fine because we'll be able to utilize them at a later time. And they're cheap. I mean, 10's not one of the resources that, you know, you're really running into issues with. But it's cool that the pipette actually works like a water source. I was really worried that it wasn't going to function appropriately. Oh god, there's no way to get it out of there, is there? And I can't really put it into a can. What the hell are we gonna do? Well, shit. Huh. No recipe. Oh, that's where it was. So we've drained a little bit of water out of there. We've got to put it somewhere. We can put water in the squeezer. There we go. We'll put you guys there. There we go. So we'll use the pipette again. Into the squeezer. And this is painfully slow. But it gets the job done. Anyways, once we get this set up, we will actually be able to make the next part, which is what we need to do. We're going to be able to make the apiary. Now, the apiary, for those of you who don't know, apiary is fancy mumbo jumbo for bee home, I believe. I'm sure some apiary, bee lovers out there are probably screaming at me, but basically what we will be doing, because we're going to need lots and lots of these bees and honey and honeycomb, etc., to make our farm more efficient, which is funny because we're just using the farm for another reason, which is top secret, and you sadly are not cleared for said information yet because the enemy is listening to this this broadcast, so to speak. But we're gonna get the bees, and the bees need to be what do you call it? All right, this should work here. There we go. As you can see, that is now working. Beautiful. And we have filled this up with seed oil. How we would get that stuff out... wait, where did my cans go? Are you serious? It ain't my cans? That's... Oh, you are an evil son of a bitch. You are an evil, evil son of a bitch. Okay, well, we need to turn our little thing that way. Thankfully, I noticed that before it blew up. So you can see the little progress bar. Come on, give me my stuff. There we go. And now we have our impregnated casing, which just sounds awful, but they didn't ask me. Again, this is stuff I could have saved them so much trouble with. Alright, let's turn that off so it doesn't explode and blow up all of our pretty forestry stuff. Okay, so now that we have an impregnated casing, this is our goal. We want to make this. So we need some planks, and then we need some wood slabs, which thankfully we pretty much have all of that stuff. So if I remember right, there we go. That is a slab. Put that on top. Put these around the bottom. And now we can put our little impregnated casing in the middle. And we has an apiary. Now we're going to go ahead and make... Whoa. Sorry, for those of you wondering why I'm rocking around like I'm a drunk person. Because I'm using XSplit has a tendency to be a little bit harder on the PC than Fraps does. Why? I don't know. Apparently it just likes to play with my computer's balls in a very tight vice grip that my computer doesn't enjoy very much. So apparently it's not a sadomasochist. But hopefully... Oh, and I should turn off the damn engine. Fuck! There we go. Hopefully Feed the Beast will update and it'll start working with Fraps, or I will figure out how to use multi-MC and convert FTB over to it in such a fashion that I can latch onto the client again, and then we should be good and back to normal. So you may notice some awkward cuts and things because it's just not as smooth. So we are going to go ahead and let that make one more. Okay, while it's doing that, we're going to go ahead and pop these things here. And the reason we're making multiples of this is because eventually we're going to have to go out and catch some bees. And once you catch bees, you know, you need a place for them to live. You have a queen, and queens make, apparently, princesses, which sounds kind of hokey to me. But queens make princesses, and then the princesses can be migrated to a different apiary. And then you can crossbreed the little things, and they will make babies, and you can actually make your own special army of bees. So we'll be able to make some kind of weird crossbreed inbred bee army of doom, which nobody is going to want to see. You thought killer bees were bad. Just wait till you see Pyro's morphed, radiated, weird ass bees. Alright, so that is going to give us 3 apiaries. I believe 3 apiaries will be sufficient. Now, the other issue with bees is it daylight? It's nighttime. All right, we're going to cheat since we're set time 6, or no, it's slash time set 6. We're cheating since we are actually making a YouTube video. What I'm going to do, and I don't have any dirt on me now. Actually, I think we have a nice little spot over here that was a tree farm. Yeah. This is going to be a temporary home for our bees. I will eventually move this. Bees are actually affected by the biome that they're in. So depending on the biome that you're in will depend on whether or not the bees, and not all bees, but whether the bees will take. And you can actually use pipes to move all this around. And this is where you put your queen bee. You can see she's got a little, what do you call it? I was going to say tiara, but that's a crown. And then you've got your little worker bees. You can see that there's no queen in here. You can see the weather and the temperature, the humidity, etc., etc. And then obviously who can access it, etc., etc. So the question is, how do we get bees over to our place over here to Red Mount Doom? Well, you have to catch them. And let's go over how to do that real quick. and then we will save our epic bee adventure till later. All right, scoop, I think is what it's called. Yep, right here. Scoop. Oh, damn it. We need more wool. Oh, God. I don't know if I even have extra wool. All right, so I guess we're just going to save that whole episode for the next time then. So basically what we've done, just to kind of reiterate. Oh, shit. No. No. Holy crap, dude. Red is bad. Red is... Oh, that almost sucked. Holy shit. That would have been very... Sean would have been very mad at me for blowing up his nice, pretty little area. So, anyways, just to kind of reiterate what we've done, we are going to, next time, get the bee operation working. We're going to finish automating this engine and probably add one more to the setup, since I don't know if this thing needs power or not. If it needs power, we're definitely going to have to add an engine, because this one can just barely... And as you can see, it's not even keeping up, because we've got quite a few things that are needing vigorous picking, I think. It's a new texture pack, so this might not be the finalized stage. But and then we're going to get the engine set up as well, so where it's automated. So it's going to be some interesting stuff. Plus, we'll show you guys how to catch bees. I'm going to try and breed them without turning into too many web, foot, duck-billed, two-headed mutant inbred bees. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, hope you guys are liking this series. If you do, please click the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.